Hello, good evening, guys. Good welcome here on our channel. And I can already see some of you were waiting for me. Hello, good evening, guys. Good welcome here on our So, guys, today we are going to watch the finals of Chess Olympiad 2021. So, if anybody new is here, don't forget to like the stream. Keep liking the stream, guys, so that we will have more number of viewers here with us, and we'll enjoy the games. I know that our team India couldn't qualify for the finals, but okay, that is the part of the game, and the USA played really well yesterday. We missed out some of the opportunities which we had, but what can we do? We can't do anything about it. Okay, Muhammad, I'm good. You like the stream, guys? Now the matches are going to start in a while, and we will be enjoying the games. Let's look at the pairing also over here. What is the pairing? Russia is a superpower, we know that in chess, and of course, US team is not as strong as we expect, because many of USA's top players are not playing in the team, but USA is performing really well. So let me get the board over here, and here the pairings, we are waiting for the pairings over here. Let me refresh the page so that we will have the board pairings also. Okay, the board pairings are out, guys. Shong, okay, Zephyr Shong is the pronunciation. I heard about it recently. And here he is playing against Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois was not playing that great in this Olympiad, but now he is going to play against Jeffrey. Vladislav Artemiev is a great player. He is going to play against Ray Robson, and then Irina Krush is there, Nazi Paikaze, Avander Liang, and Thalia. Okay, they are playing with the yesterday's team only, which was playing against Team India, and Russian team is of course like playing with the two world chess champions in almost world champ, not means one world champion is there, Alexandra Kostyanyuk, and Isipenko is a great junior, you must say. Polina is also performing really well. So I think Russia might be winning today the finals. Let's have a poll also over here. Which currency do you prefer for super chat? Anything is fine, no problem. Whatever you want to. You can do. I am with Russia today. Okay, let's have a poll over here. Let's have a poll. Russia, who will win? Who will be the Olympiad champion? Russia or USA? Let's see. What's your opinion? Do vote it, guys, and keep liking the stream also. Russia Dubo, man. Okay, we will check it out. Keep liking the stream, guys, and your support is really appreciated. Okay, let's get to the board. And is there any chess game? It will start in 5 minutes or somewhat. So we'll be waiting for a while until the games will start, and they will definitely start in a while. So let's see what's going to happen and all. Yesterday we had these positions over there, and of course like we had great chances, but missed out on some of the things. Okay, I don't want to go to those games, but okay, what can we do? The games are there in front of me. Okay, let's keep the game which we won very convincingly. Harika Dornoli checkmated Nazi Paikadze, and this is the position on the board. Like whenever you are voting, don't forget to like also. Russia Duboman, can the final draw like 2021? Well, I really don't know. Maybe not. There will be no India match. No, there will not be any India match. India has already declared as the bronze medalist. Means we won the bronze medal, guys. We are third by the ranking and match score as well as board score. So we have already won the bronze medal. China was our competitor, but Chinese team had a lower tiebreak. We were having higher tiebreak, so we were declared as the bronze medalist. No, I will not be showing yesterday's game. Don't worry. Keep liking the stream, guys. Whoever is there, we are waiting for the matches to begin. So that's what we are waiting here. And we'll see. We have almost 20 people over here. That many likes should be there, guys. Okay. Your support will be much appreciated. Okay. And in 5 minutes the games will begin. If you have any opinion about who is going to win or something like that, do ask me the questions over here in the chat, and I will definitely try to answer your questions. When the match schedule, well, it is scheduled at Indian timing 10 o'clock, but we always know that it doesn't really start at 10 o'clock exactly. It will start at 10 2 minutes or 3 minutes like that, so we still can say 5 minutes are there. Okay, okay Mohammed, bye bye, nice to have you here. So I can see most of you 90, we have 13 votes until now, and everybody is saying like Russia is going to win. Yes, Russia is super strong. I'll once again show you the pairing. Okay, I'll show you the pairing so that you will have good idea over here. Let me show you the pairing, and the pairing is somewhat like this. Yeah, this is the pairing, guys. And Jeffrey is going to play against Daniel Dubois. Ray Robson is going to play against Vladislav Artemev. And Goryachkina is going to play against Irina Krush. I think Goryachkina is stronger than Irina Krush somehow. And of course, Alexandra Kostonik is the former world women's champion. She is definitely stronger everywhere. Like Russian team is super strong, guys. And Andriy Ispenko, we all know him, that he was the one who defeated Magnus Carlsen previously, and he broke Magnus Carlsen's streak also. And he's going to play against Evander Liang. Evander Liang is also strong, and he was one of the youngest international masters in the world, because he became the international master at the age of 11. Means Pragnanda broke his record, but before Pragnanda's record, Evander Liang was the one who was holding the record of youngest international master in the world. And okay, Polina is playing, she is super blitz player, we all know this thing. So guys, let's wait for a while and keep liking the stream, keep liking the stream. What's your opinion about Rus team, sir? Yeah, Rus team I just talked about. Russian team is super strong. And why others don't have any stream on finals? Well, I really don't know. I really don't know. Maybe people are not interested in looking at the games of other teams like USA and Russia. If someone don't know anything about chess and wants to become a grandmaster, how to do that? Well, you need to learn chess first of all, and you need to practice a lot. That's what I will say. Like there is no shortcut. You have to work hard on your skills. It's just like developing any other skill, the way you develop like in your studies or in your work. Same way in chess, you need to take it as a profession, and you need to learn the skills. Only by learning and developing your skills you can become a grandmaster. Well, I'm also trying for that in that only. And how to learn chess? Well, you can always look at my videos and you can learn, because I have plenty of instructive videos on chess. Okay. Okay, do like the stream, guys. Can we reach 100 likes today? I know it's a little bit difficult to reach 100 likes, because yesterday we couldn't reach 100 likes, but I'm hoping that we will reach 100 likes today. So let's see whether we have the matches over here. The matches are going to start in a while, guys. So I'll be keeping the screen on. Okay, let's keep the screen on over here with all the tabs open here, and just wait a while. Here the games are going to start in just some time, so we'll wait for a while until the game start. Okay, this was a beautiful game played by Vishy Anand sir against okay, not this one, the other game, I think. Yeah, this was the game which he won. Very beautiful game, I must say. But we are waiting for the games. Anyone has, yeah, Parikshit, you can definitely search it online, so don't worry about it. Asking that thing here is not that much cool. And you won't even get the links over here. Okay, we are waiting. So what do you think that will be the score? Will it be 5-1, or will it be 4.5, 1.5, or 4-2? What will be the score today? So the games, we are waiting for the games. In maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes, the games will start. Every time they take a little bit time to start the games, and we are still waiting. Today's match is between two world superpowers in Cold War. Of course, the two superpowers in the Cold War is there, and that's why the games are going to be very interesting, I must say. But USA team is not playing with their best players. Their youngsters are playing in this team, but they have proved until now that they can win against anyone. Okay, Jesus Mary is saying 4-2. Okay. Anyone else, guys, who wants to predict? Is Grishchuk playing? Okay, in this round, Grishchuk is not playing. Daniel Dubois is the one who is going to play in this round. And we are waiting for their games to start. I already showed the pairing. I think the games will start. That's why I'm not moving my screen to the chess results. But we are just waiting. Today, Artemov will be playing, then Goryachkina is playing, then Alexander Kostyuk is also going to playing, Isipenko is playing from the Russian team, and Polina is also going to play. So we have the same team which they are fielding in most of their matches. Only difference is that Dubo is going to play in this one. Okay. Okay. Vanita is saying 5-1. Saint Drill is 4-2 in favor of Russia. Okay, cool. Most of I will just tell you that in the votes, 90% people are saying like Russia is going to win. That's understandable. We always like to support the team which is stronger, but sometimes I feel like we should also support underdogs, because underdogs can also create some interesting results which will be quite surprising for the world. But okay, we can expect sometimes some miracles, right? So thanks to everyone who are here and who appreciate. I really appreciate. And just I would like to say this thing, that don't forget to like this stream, okay, and subscribe to my channel if anybody is new here. I'll also be putting this live count so that you will be able to see how many people are there who are subscribing, and what is our subscribers count. So let me check it. Let me check it. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. The games will okay, games are starting, guys. Games are starting. This is the first game. I'll take all the games over here. Just 1 minute. We are going to take all the games. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth. Okay, we have almost all the games over here, and they are loading. Just 1 minute. Okay, first game, rare options game, is also here up. Isipenko's game is also here, and apart from Isipenko's game, Kostyuk game also I have. Then Goryachkina's game is also here, and Polina. Okay, we have almost all 6 games are here. So that's what we wanted, and we are going to continue with this thing. Let me get it now. Just a second. I'm having some technical error. Let me put everything perfect, so that once I will start commenting, I will not stop for anything. I'll just keep on talking and we will definitely enjoy. Okay, everything seems to be cool. Let's begin now, and keep liking the stream, whoever is new over here. Okay, let's begin now. Here, okay, Daniel Dubois, and this game, Tarash opening has been played. I'll just go through the game. D4 and F6, and this is the Tarash opening. D4 has been, this is the main line of Tarash, I must say. Bishop will be going to G5 square at some point. Knight A4 going for the bishop on C5 square. Knight, bishop B6 is played over here. The bishop is under attack. That's the usual attack, means usual theme to exchange this bishop in this line, because you can see this bishop is doing some good job on this diagonal. These 2 pawns are kind of hanging pawns, we call them, because there is no one who will be supporting these pawns. Okay, so we should always focus on the weaknesses of our opponent. Okay, from black side, I will say that, okay, if you are going to capture knight b6, then ab6 will be played. So here, after bishop b6, it was not that cool to capture the bishop on b6. That's why b3 is played in this situation. We'll go to other games also. This game is going to be very interesting because Daniel Dubois is a very creative player. We expect him to play some creative chess in this match. So what's happening in Artemio's game? Okay, he has played c4 and e5, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3, knight c6, d3 has been played, bishop d4 and bishop d2. Recently, this bishop d2 line has become kind of popular, I must say. Earlier, I have seen some of the games where white has played g3 without playing bishop d2, and they allowed bishop into c3, b into c3. The pawn structure was a little bit shaky, but okay, Artemio wants to try out some of the things where he will not be allowing any kind of pawn structural weaknesses. So that's why he is going for the bishop to d2, and this pawn is saved. Now g3. Okay, this is a very normal position. Bishop g2 will be played, castling, and if black doesn't capture on c3, knight d5 will be a very interesting option in this position. So guys, keep liking the stream and do support our channel over here, and I'll be glad to have all of you here. Okay, and just support it. If anybody new is here, I'll be very happy to have you here. Okay, chalo then we will continue. Other games are still there. Artemio's game is there. Avander Liang, okay, Isipenko is there. So this is the game where two strong players of their time are playing here. Juniors are playing, and we can expect that Isipenko will have a good time. Okay, Ruy Lopez opening. They are not going for any kind of open Ruy Lopez. Whenever you play d3, it is called as the closed Ruy Lopez opening. Okay, bishop into c6, b into c6, rook to e1 has been played. c5. Okay, now c3, then bishop e7, then d4 has been played. C captures d4, c captures d4, and then e captures d4, knight captures d4. And okay, very simple opening has been played until now, I must say. And okay, black is having two bishops advantage, white is having two knights in the center of the board. Anytime knight might be jumping towards the d5 square, and then, well, centralizing the knight is always a good strategy, I must say. Okay, and one more thing is also there. If knight h5 is being played, then the bishop needs to be saved. In that case, h3 is a good idea. Whenever knight h5 plays, we can go back to bishop to h2. So these are the things which I feel like might be played on the board after some time. Let's continue here with the other game. Kostyuk game is also going on. Sicilian Defense is the opening. I'll just go through the game. And is the main line of Tarrasch or Dubois? Tarrasch, well, it is not the main line as such, but well, bishop g5 has not played in that game. We'll come back to that thing. Okay, guys, whoever is here, I really appreciate, and do like the stream. Sometimes you should come to new channel also and appreciate that we are also trying to spread chess. Okay. Okay, so e5, knight to b3, bishop e7, castles, and rook e1. Well, I like this idea of playing simple chess. Rook e1. Kostyuk is saying like, okay, I'm not going to go for any crazy lines with bishop e3 and f3, all those things. She's going to play very simple chess, bishop e6, bishop f3, and the knight will be jumping towards the d5 square at some point. Okay, so here knight d7, a4, then queen c7, a5, and then rook to c8, and bishop e3 has been played. Knight c5. Okay, black is trying to attack the pawn on e4 square. I'll just tell you one thing. I have played this Sicilian Nadorf opening since 2008. So since last 12 years or 13 years, you can say, I'm playing this opening, and I always enjoy from blacks playing this opening from the black side. So I will be checking out this game from the black side. Okay, let's enjoy the game from black side so that I will also be able to talk a little bit more about this game and show you some insights. Okay, knight d2 has been played. Maybe knight d2 has been played with the idea of controlling the c4 square in this situation. And okay, what about two other games? Irina Krush and Goryachkina. Irina Krush is a very experienced grandmaster, and Goryachkina is the youngest one in this team. She is a youngster, but still she has already played in the world championship cycle, guys. So she is super strong. Okay, rook d2. What is this move? Okay, she played this rook e1, rook c1, and then rook c2, rook d2. Very interesting line. Shreya Sahal, hello, good to have you, Shreya. Good to have you guys here. Rook d2. This is a very interesting position, I must say. I have never seen getting the rook like this in the center of the board. that too in just 14 moves. So Irina Krush is trying to play some very creative chess. I think at some point e4 will be played. This is a move which needs to be played because white needs to open up the file for the rook somehow. So that might be one of the ideas why rook c1, rook c2 and rook d2 has been played. We'll come back to the game after some time. Okay. Yeah, I remember watching your Nadov video on ChessBase India channel. Very instructive. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you very much. Yeah, I recorded one video with Sagar Shah. He's my very close friend, and well, that was very interesting. We thought about making a series of videos on Nadov, but it was my thing. Like I couldn't make the syllabus properly, so we did not do it. But maybe in future we will continue with the series. The second part will come. That's what I expect, but we'll think about it in future. Okay, now Polina is the one who is playing here with the white pieces, and okay, f4 has been played. Maybe the idea is to play f5 at some point, but it is very well guarded. Bishop is controlling this square, queen is also controlling this square on f5, so it is not going to happen very soon. So when will next part of Nadorf with Sagar sir? Well, I don't know. I'll think. I need to ask Sagar also. He is super busy now, and I'll ask Sagar when should we have the second part on Nadorf. Knight f3, and okay, knight is heading towards the f3 square, maybe to d4 square, so that this f5 move will be possible in future. That is one of the ideas in this situation. Another thing which I feel like maybe the dark square bishop can also be exchanged in this situation. Maybe we can play bishop to c5 so that the bishops will be exchanged, and because see, in this position the pawns are on the dark square, right? So whenever the pawns are on the dark square bishop should be exchanged. That is the usual strategy in this kind of position. So we'll see what she's going to do. We'll come back to the game between Dubo and Jeffrey here. After bishop b6, he did not capture anything on board. Okay, cool. Rook a8. I think rook c1 will be played just to attack the c6 pawn. Mission is saying like Atul bhai Nimzo Larson double fianchetto opening pay video bana dena. Sure. Mission, I will just tell you one thing. I'll ask you one thing, that please comment this thing on any of my videos related to the opening so that I will remember and put the hashtag suggestion. So I'll definitely consider it next time. Okay, because if you write it down in the chat and just leave it, then I might not remember about it. So please comment on my any video with hashtag suggestion, and I will definitely consider it. Maybe I will put down your comment in the video also, that you asked for it, and we are going to make it. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. Okay, the pawn on c6 is a weakness, so rook a c1 might be one of the ideas in this position. That's what I feel. Okay, and what else is there? Bishop d4 is also interesting idea after rook to c1, because maybe this bishop is a very important bishop, which and c5 square especially, even yes, he goes for rook c1. Maybe next move can be bishop to d4 followed by knight c5. We don't want to capture on b6, because if we capture on b6 square, then ab6 and these pawns will be proceeding forward. So in order to stop these pawns, the best way is to just play bishop d4 and wait. Okay, opponent is very clever. Daniel Dubois knows this thing, that maybe bishop d4 might be played here. So I think Jeffrey in this position needs to play bishop c3 in order to neutralize this bishop, because this rook doesn't have any squares to move around, because this bishop is controlling everything. So black's bishops are pretty strong in this situation, and white needs to exchange at least one pair of bishop. That's what I feel. Okay, the poll is reducing over here, and some USA supporters are also here. Okay, thank you for the support for underdog team also, guys. You guys are here. That's a pretty great thing for me. Okay, keep liking the stream, and do subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Okay, let's continue now with other games. Bishops have been exchanged. Now this bishop is the one who is controlling over here. I won't be surprised if this knight goes to a4 and c5 square, but in that meantime, I will say this thing, that this knight will be jumping towards this square, and this bishop will be blocked, plus this knight will be controlling the c5 square, right? And that will be interesting position. I think this bishop needs to move somewhere. Maybe this bishop will go to c8 square, and maybe it will be put on this diagonal. Ame is asking like, what if knight b6 move suggested using principle when opponent has two bishops take it? No, Ame, in that position, if you capture knight b6, then the problem was, see, in this position somewhere, whenever you capture here, opponent's pawn is coming towards the center, and the weakness of c6 will no longer be there. The pawns will be proceeding forward, and black will be very happy to have the pawn towards the center. So some principles are good in some positions, some principles are not good in some positions. So we need to use our intellect, which is working in which position. Okay, so knight c3, the game will go on. So we'll switch to other game and let's check it out what's happening. Queen b3 has been played by Artemio. This is the English setup, but they are playing some interesting line. I think at some point c5 will also be played. Namaskar, Narendra ji, good to have you here. And Mission is saying like, is any player allowed to make arrow on laptop? I saw Indian players also not making arrows. Arrow on laptop, I don't think so. I don't think so. Why? Means we can't even see anybody's screen, right? We can't see anybody's screen there. And I'm not playing, I can make anything on the board. I can move also. I think arrows were not allowed. Maybe we don't know. I really don't know about that thing. Queen d7. Okay. The rook might be coming on d8 square. That is one of the simplest idea in this position. Rook d1, rook c1. White is developing the pieces. Black is also developing the pieces. I think at some point the knight will be jumping on d4 square. That's what I feel. And in similar positions, which I have also analyzed some of the games, the knight is usually on b6 square. Okay, this round will have amazing chess and maybe a lesson on finishing games. Wow, Mayur is here. Thank you very much, Mayur, for being there on stream from all the way from Japan. Guys, Mayur is our very special friend. I hope you guys must be knowing him because he is the moderator of every channel on chess. He's friends with everybody. So thanks for being there. Okay, rook d8 has been played by rare option. Okay, you can ask if that is relevant to any of the game. I will definitely answer, Mission. Otherwise, you can comment about it on my Rule Lopez video and I will reply to you there. Okay, so let's see. Bishop g3 has been played by Avander Liang, and well, these two bishops were there on e7 and d7, and the bishop has gone to f8 square now. And okay, still knight h5 has not been played, and h3 move was played by Avander Liang. Of course, this move is necessary because the bishop needs to be having at least one square over here. And I think I won't be surprised. Okay, now the pawn is being attacked by 1, 2, 3. So f3 was necessary because it was being supported by 1, 2, and 3 pieces, and 4 pieces were attacking the pawn on e4 square, right? So f3 was necessary. Maybe this bishop might be coming to this diagonal anytime. And okay, knight d7. Maybe this knight is going towards the c5 square. We never know. Now knight d4 is one of the ideas to get rid of this bishop on c6 square, so that the important bishop from the black side will be exchanged. And another thing is that the bishop on f8 is not that active here, right? So that bishop, okay, knight e3. Okay, maybe he is thinking to put the knight on d5 square or maybe f5 square. That is the square which I feel like might be covered by white here. So guys, keep liking the stream and do support our channel. If you enjoy chess, then definitely you will enjoy with me. And Mayur is saying we'll sleep soon. Hopefully it's almost 2 AM here. Me and my bad habits. Well, when our friends are not sleeping at night, we call them my or meri tanhai, not my bad habits. Okay. Jokes apart, everybody is sleeping late nowadays because of many reasons. Okay, so queen c2. We'll continue with the game now. Queen c2 has been played because knight was attacking the queen over here. Now what's happening? Alexandra Kostyuk will definitely try to win this game. And what is she doing? She's having white pieces over here. And okay, there were some exchanges on c4. I don't know Maybe c4 will be attacked more with this rook coming here. The pawn on c4 will be falling for sure. And okay, whenever this pawn is not there, I prefer this position from the black side. And it looks equal to me. Only thing is that this bishop on f3 should come in the game somehow. If this bishop comes in the game, then white should be okay. If this bishop is not coming in the game, then white will be facing some difficulties. That's what I will say. Now the pawn on a4 can be supported, pawn on c4 can be supported with rook a4. This will be supported, and then this rook on e1 will come to a1 square, putting some pressure on a6 pawn. That might be one of the ideas in this position. Okay, so we'll continue now with the other game. Irina Krush is playing with the white pieces, and she's facing her youngster grandmaster. And Mission, I will definitely answer your questions on one of my videos. Do comment there, because that's not relevant to any of the position over here. Sorry about that thing, because I would like to explain it with the variation also, but I cannot do it here. e5. Okay, there will be bunch of exchanges. That's why e5 has been played, and black wants to open up the position. That might be one of the ideas. And once the position will be opened, very cleverly she has played queen c7, so not she is not having any pressure on the d file. Okay, d5 has been played. Here Irina is saying like, I want to block your bishop on b7 square, but that left this c5 square. But it's fine. Now this bishop is being attacked. Maybe this bishop can go to f5 square. The rook on c8 will be challenged in that case, and there will not be any exchanges in that position. Maybe rook d8. Okay, she goes behind on b1 square. Maybe the idea is to play queen c2, put some pressure on this diagonal, and this knight might be going towards the h5 square with knight h4, knight h5. This is something which is possible, I must say. Okay, here bishop f5 has been played. Okay, why is this move is being played? Okay, maybe the bishop will be going to d3 square. h3 g4 is also one of the ideas in the position. And apart from this, what is there? Okay, queen h5. Wow, Polina wants to just bring the queen up, but here g6 is a good idea, right? Just play this move, and whenever the queen moves back, we can play h5, because g4 square cannot be controlled by white any time. Means even if you play h3, g4 will not be played if the pawn is on h5 square. I know this thing that the queen on a6 is a little bit awkwardly placed. The queen can always come back in the game with queen e6, so we don't need to worry about that thing. White will be having this idea of playing knight f3, knight d4 to put the knight on d4 square, which will be putting some pressure on f5 bishop. So the queen needs to come back maybe to f3 square, or maybe queen d1 just to come back. The pawn on a5 is a weakness, and it might be captured any time. So black will be having one extra pawn on this side of the board. I don't know whether Polina's idea to play queen h5 was a correct one, or was it a little bit shaky. Okay, the pawn on a5 has been gone. Now g4 will be played. I was expecting h5 move first before capturing the a5 pawn, but she said like, okay, I just want to grab the pawn on a5. Abhi rook lift ho sakta hai. Rook lift, well, g4 will be played. No, rook lift, how will you get the rook lift in the game? I don't know exactly how we are going to achieve that thing. Okay, let's see. After some time, definitely it will be happening. So g4 is my prediction. Let's come back to Jeffrey's game here. Okay, c5 square has been controlled successfully here. Knight a4 has gone back. Then h4, queen d4. Everything is going to happen on dark squares here. I must tell you this thing. And rook c5. Okay, knight e4, rook a5. Going for the pawn on a7 square, which is a weakness in this position. And one more thing is also there. White might be playing knight c5 to exchange this knight on e4 square, because centrally placed pieces are pretty strong, especially when the knight is there in the center of the board. So white might be going for knight c5 and exchange that knight. So always remember this thing. Whenever your opponent is having strong pieces, okay, try to exchange those pieces with your pieces which are not doing that great job. So the knight on a4 is not doing that great job, right? It is sitting in the corner of the board, and knight on the rim is dim. We all know this concept. So here that concept should be practiced, and we need to get the knight towards the center with knight c5 move. Queen e2, rook f5, rook g3, something like that. Well, Ame, she did not go for that thing. She played queen e4. Okay, rook. Here white is on the move. Jeffrey might be going for knight c5. We'll check out this thing what he is going to play after some time. First of all, let's see the game. Queen c4 followed by b4 has been played. Okay, Artemiev wants to expand on the queen side here. Let me drink some water also. Artemio is having a lot of time on clock. 6.5 minutes are there. Rare option is having only 2.5 minutes. But one thing I just want to tell you, Rare option is one of the fastest player on chess.com. Okay, he has plenty of records under his belt when it comes to faster this like speed chess. He is like the king of speed chess. So even if the time will be less, he might be playing best of his abilities, I must say. But we all know this thing. Other thing also that Artemio is a world class player, and when a world class player is playing against you, you cannot just rely on time. Okay, you have to play good moves. You have to play good moves. So queen c3. Okay, b5 might be one of the possibilities here, so that the knight will move and the pawn on c7 will fall. That is something which I feel is there on the board. So d3 is also a weakness in this situation. How black is going to defend in this position, I really don't understand. Okay, sorry, we'll continue. Rare option is taking too much of time, and wow, the knight coming back to the center of the board. Well, these pawns are there in that position which we were talking about after queen c2, bishop d7, king h2, and knight d5. Okay, d5 square is a beautiful square for the knight, and okay, f5 is played here, and knight captures on d5. Okay, white is dominating on the light square. The dark square bishop is also putting some pressure on the d6 pawn, and rook e4 has been played. Oh ho 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 ho, he decided to open up the position everything here by sacrificing an exchange in this position. Now queen d5 has been played, and Avander Liwang is exchange up because Isipenko decided to just sacrifice, because as I said, like knight on d5 and the pawn on e4 are pretty strong in the position, and Isipenko wants to get some play, and he is trailing on time also. Look at his time, he is having only 2 minutes and 21 seconds, and Avander Liwang is having 7 minutes on the clock. So almost 5 minutes difference is there between these two players, and if something messes up here, then Isipenko might be losing this game. So USA has created their chances in this match, I must say. Let's look at other games. What is happening? Kostyuk is playing over here. Rook b1, queen c7, rook a4. Okay, the pawns are like that. And as I talked about rook a4 and rook a1, the pawn on a6 is a weakness, and he is putting some pressure over c3, knight c5, bishop e1, knight b3. Oh, I think black is the one who is putting a lot of pressure on white's pieces. Somehow Nazi Pegas is having so much of activity. I will definitely prefer winning this position from black side over here. So guys, if anybody new here on our channel, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel also. Okay, and support our channel over here. That's what I will say. Thank you very much for joining me in this final match of Chess Olympiad. 40 people are watching and we have 41 likes. Keep liking the stream, guys. Do support some of my channel also here. A small channel, but we are growing. We are growing and we are trying to put quality content about chess. So I hope that you will appreciate it and you will definitely support my channel. So here, rook a b6, black, like rook d b6. Here definitely black is having a lot of play. The pawn on a5 can be one of the trump cards in the position which might be going forward in future. But right now everything seems to be holding on to the knight on b3. And black needs to have this knight one square on c5 if anything goes wrong. One bad thing about white's position is like this light square bishop is not having any good squares. Like it's not having any good attacking possibilities also. So this bishop is basically a very bad bishop. Same way the bishop on e1 is also not having any great future. So I will say like Nazi might be having some chances to win here. So Avander Liwang's game we looked at, and in that game he was better. So now what is happening in this junior? I think Polina is the one who is having great position, but she is also extended down, but her knight is pretty strong in this position. So check has been given. Maybe knight into e8 will be played, or whether she will just put the knight there, I really don't know. Maybe she can just put the knight there and not capture this rook over here, but that will be risky, right? Her king is also a little bit weak, so she might not take any chances. She will just capture on e8 and followed by the, oh, she did not go for that thing. That's what I was thinking, like whether she will go for it or she will keep the knight there. But now there is one chance is that king g7, whenever the knight moves to f6 square or g5 square, the rook will be coming on h8 square. So the ideas from black side will not be working in this situation. I don't know the idea of playing knight hy is a good idea or not, but it looks very risky because king g7 followed by rook h8 is the one which I feel like black might be getting some chances over here, because you cannot really do anything just with the knight. Actually, at first sight we all underestimate USA team because it's looked like a B team. Yeah, we all underestimate, but okay. Now queen h4 check is going to come here, guys, and if the king goes here, then again knight captures here, and then white will be the one who will be having one passed pawn here. I don't know, means king c7 might be one of the ideas. So Polina's idea of capturing the knight, means this pawn on h7 square, is working over here. She did not go for king g7 rook h8 idea. She is going for the king towards the safety, I think so. So maybe queen h4, king d7, knight f6 check, and just capturing the rook on e8 is the idea which she might be thinking. So we'll come back to this game. Polina is having good position. One Russian game. Okay. Goryachkina is also having good position. What is the situation? 4, 5, 6 pawns are there. 6 pawns are here. But the pieces are pretty strong. That's what I will say. This knight might be jumping towards this f5 square. But is it going to help? Okay, queen d7. She stops this knight f5 move. That's a very good sign. She is stopping everything. But white is not without the bullets here. White is also definitely having some chances. So we'll come back to the other game also. What's happening in this game? Okay, they have progressed a lot, and black's pieces are kind of very active here. The bishop on b5 is trapped. Oh my god, this bishop is not going here, going here. What's happening? Let's look at the position from black side. Oh, knight c5, good move. The knight on c3 is being attacked right now. Okay, still I'll play ab3. If rook c3 is played, I can even go for capturing here, and the pawn on d5 will be a weakness in that case. And thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream and making it 51 likes. I really appreciate. Thank you very much. Okay, and keep supporting the channel like this only. Okay, chalo, we'll continue now with the next game. Artemio. Wow, Artemio. Well, red option is in tremendous time pressure. He's having only 13 seconds on the clock, and Artemio has a beautiful pawn on the b5 square, which has actually frozen these 2 pawns over here. So this is the freezing technique we should always remember. When one pawn stops 2 pawns, it is called as the pawn freeze. So rook b2, maybe the rook is going to a1 square, then rook a2 will be played, and the pawn on a7 might be under attack at some point. Another idea is there. Okay, rook c3 has been played. Thank you, Dharam. Well, rook a2, I'll just go for this thing. The pawn on b5 might be captured, but I will go for the a7 pawn. And then, okay, white has 5 pawns on this side of the board. Okay, he goes for rook a2, because see, the rook will be coming on the 7th rank, and we might be creating some chances with okay, rook c7. He is not allowing his opponent to get anything here. Now the simplest idea is to just play rook a1 and just attack on a7. And rook d7 if you play, then the knight will be going to b4 followed by c6, and the pawn on b5. Okay, he said like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. But rare option is in tremendous time pressure here. I think Artemio is going to convert this game at any point. This pawn can be going forward. Okay, the knight is being under attack. But do we have one interesting idea here? Knight f4 is one of the ideas. d5 is also one of the ideas. If you capture, then I'll capture the knight on e6 square. And then after the check, e7 and e8 is the queen. Cuber Chess, sir, you are looking like a GM in that quote. I hope you will become a GM as well. Thank you. Definitely, I'll try to become Grandmaster. That's our aim. Okay. Thanks for your wishes, by the way. But I'll just tell you, दिखने से कुछ नहीं होता है, होना चाहिए. Okay, fine. But not only a Grandmaster, anybody can wear a suit. Just that you should have one suit, nothing else. Okay, knight f4. He goes for the f4, and exchanges are happening. Gf4. White is having these pawns in the center of the board. Maybe the king will be coming up in this position, and then the pawns will be proceeding that. Okay, f5, good idea. e4 is not being allowed, and the king is also not coming in the game. So black is fighting out in this game. and this king will try to be near the center of the board. That's what I'll say. So Artemis game is getting very interesting. Okay, king g2. Maybe the idea is to play f3 followed by e4 so that there will be some. Okay, g7 pawn is a weakness here. h4 h5 is one of the ideas which might be played here. Okay, let's check out other games also here. Okay, this game looks 1-2 1-2. Everything seems to be equal. And Liang, wow, he is having great position. Two rooks are there on the 8th line, and the king is also kind of on a square where there will not be any good checks from black side, because this is covered, this is also covered over here. So no checks for white's king, and black's king looks little bit suspicious. Okay, king f5, but now this check is coming here. Maybe he wants to play king e4, and then after this check, king comes here, then this check is there. What is happening? I thought like king f4 was a good idea, right? We can just give the check. Okay, king f6, king e7 was the move. Okay, that was the move. King e4. Okay, now rook needs to come there on f2 square to attack the pawn on a2 square. Okay, अमोल चौहान, जगात जर्मनी, भारतात परभणी, गो परभणी टाइगर. क्या बात है. Okay, rook f2. The pawn on a2 is under attack, and I'll still prefer this playing this check, king f6 and this check. King e7 will be played in that case, and the pawn on h6 is hanging, or even the pawn on a6 can also be captured. In that case, we'll be having two pawns on the queen side. So, but black has this idea. Okay, black always has this idea of playing h3, but we will be prepared with rook h6 move, right? Okay, Sagar is over here, and thank you very much for being here. I hope that you will definitely subscribe to the channel also if you are new here. Do like the stream, guys. Keep liking the stream and do support our channel. I'm glad that new people are here. Rook h6. Okay, he captured the pawn on h6 because he wants to go towards the pawn on h4 square, and the pawn on a2 will be captured, then the pawn on h4 will be captured. I think white will be having two pawns, black will be having two pawns. It is not going to be that easy. Okay, what's happening in other game? Nazi Paikaze, wow, she is having great position. So USA might be scoring one victory over here because her position looks very cool, and she is putting pressure on Kostunik since long. And rook b2. Okay, there will be some exchanges here or not, I don't know exactly, but maybe rook into a2 is a good idea. Just capture over here and then play queen to b3. Okay, she did not go for the captures. I was thinking about rook a2 followed by queen to b3, but she played rook b3. Is she going to repeat the moves or what? Okay, let's see other game also. Nazi, oh, Goryachkina has already won the game. Queen h3 is a check and mate here, guys. This knight is okay. We'll check out this game in the break time. Okay, before that we will check out other games if there is any result. Okay, 4-4. I think this will be a draw. So Russia is leading over here, and somebody needs to score from USA. Okay, this game looks good because this bishop on f3 is not having any good squares. Okay, and Liang is the one who is fighting for winning here. So if he wins, then the score will be equal, and Artimo is already having great position, and he has started pushing his pawns. The king has come up here. Okay, king is centralized. This is a very interesting endgame because we were looking at this game since this position, and they have improved a lot in this position. Okay, rook c2, no checks are there, king e2 and d5. Okay, maybe this king will be going towards the c4 square. I won't be surprised if the king comes here. Okay, rook c6 check. Maybe on the next move king d3 will be played, so that when the pawn will be coming here, then we can play rook b6. If this is played, then king c2 and the pawn on b2 will be falling in that case, right? I thought Liang was trying Nigel Short's king walk. No, it will not happen. So Artemev is having great position, and okay, this game is also drawn. Jeffrey Zeong's game is drawn. Kostyuk game, oh, Nazi Pekaze couldn't win that game. They decided to draw this game, but her position was really amazing. Rook b2, rook a2, and followed by queen was coming over here, and knight d4 was also one of the ideas, but she decided not to take any chances. She just drew the game. Now everything depends upon other games. So Polina's game will be drawn. This game is already over here. Goryachkina has won. This game is drawn. So Liang needs to win, and this game should be drawn. See, if Ray Robson manages to draw this game, then everything will be drawn. So USA is giving very tough fight, even despite having very not that great team, I must say. and Isipenko is trying to draw this game. Whether Avander Liang manages to win this game or not, that's a big question. Now Rook G8 is forced, Bishop B4 will be coming here, and Ultima is trying to put up some great resistance, I must say. Rook H6, the pawn on G5 is the one which cannot be just left out, or maybe he can go for G6, I don't know. Maybe he will just exchange the pieces, or maybe he'll just put the pieces on the board, play Rook C6 on the board, and wait for a while. Okay, Rook B6. Rook B6 has been played. What's the idea? Rook F3. Okay, this pawn is under attack. Now maybe just attacking this pawn on F7 is one of the great ideas, because if B3 is captured, F7 can also be captured in this position. So we'll be shuffling through the games here. Okay, this is a draw, 100% draw. And okay, these games are already over. Rook F6 has been played. Okay, if Rook into B3, then the pawn on F7 will be captured. That is the idea which I feel. And this pawn is a passed pawn, and black will be having this passed pawn. So pawn race is going to happen here. What's going to happen? Esipenko is under huge pressure. A4 has been played. Now Rook D6, D7 is one of the checks which can, okay, G6. The pawn is going to go forward. Avander Liang is going to score the victory, guys. And this youngster, who was at one point one of the youngest grandmaster, not one of the youngest international masters in the world, is going to win against Andrei Isipenko, a very strong grandmaster from Russia. And Russia is going to get one blow here. All other games are already drawn, so only one game is there. Artemiev needs to win this game in order to score and he is definitely winning this game. The king is centrally placed, this rook is not having any great options, and these two pawns are here. Okay, final checks will be given. I think Russia will be winning very like Artemiev is super strong, yes, very strong, but we never know. Now the pawn is going to go forward. If this pawn goes forward, then it might be a draw. Okay, check was given. He missed this opportunity. H4 was the move which should have been played in this position, but he went for rook check, and now the king F6 is played. Oh my god, D7 check is a good idea, right? You can just capture everything and then followed by king G5, king H5 is a good idea. So rook H5 has been played. Okay, the pawn on this is the Lucena position. The king is already there in front of the pawn. This king will be, rook will be coming over there, and this is just winning. Okay, this is just winning. Even if Avander Liang wins this game, okay, this game is over, or are they still playing? Okay, they're still playing, but great fight until now. Russia won this mini match, I must say, with a very close score. Wow, Avander really make wonder. This game was very close, man. This game was very close. This would have been drawn, but this is the lost position now. You cannot really win this, like draw this position from black side, because this called as the Lucena position. I hope you have learned about this position. If you have not learned, I have made one video about this Lucena position, or there are many videos on YouTube. You can just check it out. Why this position is winning for white, I'll just tell you. The rook will be coming over here. We'll be giving a check, and yes, he plays this thing. The rook will be giving this check. The king will be coming on the 8th rank. Maybe this check first, king G8 or king G6 is also one of the good ideas, but don't play king F8. Okay, king F8 if you play, then king E6 will be there, and then the pawn will be just lost. So here if you play king E6, then F7 is a good idea. If rook F7 is played, then this check is coming. But the thing is that if you had played king F6, okay, this is just over, I'll just tell you some of the intricacies in this position. Okay, this is just winning position. I just want to tell you here in this situation, if king F8 if you play, this will be a mistake, because after king E6 F7 the check was coming. So he played king G8, not getting any checks, and okay, the game was over after rook into F7. He resigned in this game. Okay, now this final game is going on. Opponent is having one bishop and a pawn, and okay, this is just over, man. This is just over. Avander Liang won. Only one victory from USA. Great show by USA, my. Okay, great show. Keep liking the stream, guys, so that we can reach more people over here. And if anybody new here, do subscribe to the channel. I know that most of the people over here today are new only. Akansh Patel, kya chal raha hai? Well, USA lost the match. Very tough match for them. But okay, they lost 2 games, and Avander Liang is the only one who won this game. So the score can be, I'll say, it is 4-2. 4-2 is the score. 1, 2. Okay, not 4-2. 3.5, 2.5. Very close match. 3.5, 2.5 is the score. And what a game. Okay, in the position between Ray Robson and Artemiev, okay, I just want to check why this position h4 was the drawish variation which he missed. I just want to check this thing. He gave this check instead of this h4 was the move. Okay, and after this, if we play king e6, then this check, king f6, and okay, this is also plus. This is also plus for white. No doubt this is a plus position for white. I don't know why this is not plus. These two pawns are pretty strong. Okay, this was also plus position. So anyhow, Artime was winning because the centrally placed king is super strong along with these two pawns. On the screen, easy to understand for new joiners. Yes, Amol, I will definitely do that thing also. I will just put it over here. Okay, the score is okay, not in US's term. It is 3.5, 2.5. Russia 2.5, and yeah, 3.5, 2.5. Okay, now it's here. I hope that you can understand. This is the first match score. Russia has won the first one. Okay, everything is cool. Is it good? Do let me know, guys. Do let me know. And let's see whether we have 100 likes or not today. Keep liking the stream, guys, and do support the channel by subscribing to the channel. And well, we'll just check the scoreboard also here. USA strategy is to give up round 1, and when opponent team become little bit relaxed, then counter them and win the blitz. Yes, that's what happened in quarterfinals as well as semifinals. Yes, definitely that is their strategy. That is their strategy because they played really awesome against China as well as against India, and they were very close actually. These games were very close. Artemis game was also very interesting. Throughout the Rare Option played interesting chess, and he fought very well. And okay, this game I was thinking like, okay, this position was clearly better for black, means at least she is having plus position. How, let's suppose, okay, rook d2, this was the position at some point, and rook a2, rook captures a2, followed by queen b3. This is what I was talking about. Queen will come on b3 square. And now what is the situation? The pawn on a3 is protected. Maybe queen c2 to protect the pawn on c4 square, because see, earlier if you try to capture anything, so queen b3 is good, the pawn on c4 is being attacked, and queen will be played here, capture here, and now knight will be coming to d4 square. This is a beautiful square for the knight, and black cannot really capture. Okay, maybe this capture is a possibility, but opposite color bishops are there, and the possibility of playing d3 followed by a2, a1 is there from black side. So black should be better in this position. So knight d4 will not be captured, and if rook a2 is played going for this pawn, then simple idea of bishop f8 is there, supporting the pawn on a3, and the pawn on c4 is a weakness because bishop e2 is no longer possible. And if this captured, then you can play bishop e2, but okay, this position is kind of good. We can play rook b6 followed by rook b2. The pawn will be pushed forward. Black is definitely having great chances here. Simanti Datta, hello Simanti, good to have you here. Good to have you here. Okay, this is what was a possibility from Nazi. If she had played and if she had won this game, then the score might have been 3-3. So anything can happen, guys. Okay, let's see other games also, and let's check the scoreboard once again. Okay, just 1 minute. Let me get the chess results over here. Okay, have they updated or not? I don't know, but let's see the scoreboard. Okay, the next round pairing is also up here. 2.5, 3.5 is the score, and well, here Rare Option is not going to play in the second round. Suez Darius is the one who is going to play, and okay, Russia is going for the same team. Okay, no, not same team. Katerina Lahano is going to play, and Isipunk is there, and Leia is going to play. Okay, Polina is going to take a break, and from here USA same team, only one change is there. We saw this thing that they always keep on changing between this second board. Other boards are constantly same. Okay, Anna is also playing. Okay, Nazi Paikaze is resting now. Anna is going to play. Okay, interesting. USA needs to win this match at any cost. At any cost, they need to win, and whether they will win or not, we will come to know in just 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes difference is there now. We will be waiting for 10 minutes. So do let me know, have you did you enjoy the first round's commentary? Do let me know, guys, because your opinion matters to me. Do let me know. Did you enjoy? Let's have a little bit chat with each other. Let me know, guys, how was your experience on our channel over here? Many of you are new here, so let me know everything. Okay, we have 69 likes over here. Keep liking the stream. Let's have 100 likes. Mayur Bote saying awesome commentary. Thank you very much, Mayur. Thank you very much. So let's take some questions. If you have any questions, do ask me, and I'll be very glad to answer you, because we have almost 10 minutes gap here. Making changes in round 2 versus USA is dangerous. Okay, for India it was dangerous, for but for USA that strategy is working quite well, because they always change the second round pairing in their matches, and it worked for them. They always came back strongly after the first loss. So against US also they are going to repeat that thing, or they are going to go down against world's strongest team. We'll see. Shivendra, that's true. That's true, Shivendra. If India was there, like, then of course it is a magical moment for all of us, and we would have enjoyed a lot. But okay, our players, we have seen the interviews also on ChessBase India's channel. Players are relaxed now. They, of course, everybody is sad and disappointed, but they know that still more Olympiads are going to come, and we will be there at the top. I think next year, or maybe after that year, normal Olympiad will be there, and by that time our juniors will be super strong, and we will have a great team. We'll definitely win. We'll definitely win against Russia, as well as USA, even if the USA's strongest team is going to play. I don't think so that that year is not that long. Like, it is not that far than when our Indian team will be winning the gold medal in Olympiad. Okay, so I'll wait. I'll wait. What happened in other game? Let's check it out in Polina's game, how this game was run, because we were focused on other games. We did not check out her game. Okay. Here, this bishop was holding on to everything. We saw this thing, bishop e4 came, and knight d2, queen d1. We were around this position, right? And then queen h5 came, g3, queen f3. Pawn was captured, g4. Oh, okay. Why didn't she go for this knight e4 move? This was a possibility, right? Just go for this, capture here, and capture queen e4. Okay, okay, okay. Bishop h4 is coming, and exchange will be lost. Okay, this is the idea. Okay, this is the idea. Okay, so queen h3 is played. Queen h3, and f5 is the idea in this position. Bishop c5, going for the exchanges. That is the right strategy actually. Whenever you are under pressure, you need to exchange pieces. Okay. Bishop captures on c5. Queen captures on c5. Rook e4. Oh, this is where she gave up the exchange. Oh wow. And knight f6 check this, and then queen h4 check, king d7, knight f6 check here, knight e8, rook e8. And it felt like this position is good, but she did not manage to win this game. Okay, another idea is to just play some moves like rook d2, trying to just control the d file. And white has some pawn majority on this side of the board, because only 2 pawns are there and 4 pawns are here from white side. So, and black is all, of course, black is having some pawn majority here, but 3 versus 2 is not that great, because your king is also here. Okay, here Viraj is asking a question that what extraordinary things players like Carlson, Kasparov, etc. do that keeps then world number one and champion for several years. Well, I don't know exactly. If that thing everybody knows, then everybody will be the world champion. But I think it is. I will tell you one thing. Okay, about Kasparov. The quote is there. Means it is a story about Kasparov when he became the world chess champion, and he gave a very big party. Okay, at that time in that party, Mikhail Tal and his wife was also there, and of course like. Kasparov's mom was there, so they were discussing. Tal was as usual like very witty, and he was also talking about the history, like he became the world champion but he couldn't stay for a long time. So his mom said, and Tal's wife was also there, they talked about one thing, which is like a current success is the enemy of the future success. Okay, so he said like forget about this thing, from day next day you should be the one who will be preparing. And his coach Botvinnik was there, he also talked about this thing with him. And despite winning the world championship match in 1985, Kasparov was working on his game after just that party. So that is the dedication is needed. And we know this thing about Carlsen also. He keeps on preparing, and he keeps on improving. Now he's such a strong player that okay, it looks like okay he's not preparing, but he is always preparing. And consistency is the key. Our legend Vishy Anand sir is also that like he's a great one. Okay, he's at 51 years old and he's still going strong. So that is the consistency, I think. Not only Carlsen and Kasparov, but Vishy sir is also there, who are very consistent in practicing. That makes a big difference, because like the players, like for example me or someone else who has not achieved that great things, I'm not that ashamed about these things, but truth be told, like I'm not that consistent in my practice. That is the main reason why I'm not improving my chess. But I'm trying to be consistent now. I know the weak things, but like you have to be very focused. You should not be involved in many other things. But okay, I'm trying. That's what I'll say. Is a true and honest opinion about these things. Means I cannot talk about other players, but I can talk about myself. What's going wrong and what's better, I can talk about this thing. Okay, thanks for the question, by the way. Okay, rook e8 was played here, and queen g3. She tried to just push the pawn, and now queen f3. Okay, I think this is not that cool. This is not that cool. Rook d2 should have been played earlier. Here in this position, rook d2 should be played, so that black will not be having rook d8 move, because this queen is also controlling over here, rook is also controlling over here. And then you can start thinking about maybe queen g5 and h4, h5, h6. This is one of the ideas which I feel like white should have gone for, because black's pawns are a little bit backward, and it will take a little bit more time for black to create a passed pawn in this situation. What do you think? Okay guys, I just want to tell you that in 2 or 3 minutes the games will start, and we will be back with the new games. So do like the stream if anybody is new here, and do subscribe to channel also. That will be great if you subscribe. Okay, let's have some fun over here. And I just want to tell you that I am going to organize one chess camp which is related to the openings. So if anybody wants to learn openings from me, then that camp will be interesting for you. I'll be announcing the camp tomorrow. And one more thing I would like to tell you that we will be organizing one chess tournament next month. This month we were supposed to organize, but there were some issues. That's why I couldn't organize the tournament in this month. But we'll definitely organizing a tournament next month with a bigger prize fund than the previous one. Previous month we had the prize fund of 50,000. Now it will be more. Okay, guys, the games are going to start. Daniel Dubois is has started the game. I'll just take out all the games. Artemio is here, and Isipenko's game is also here. Then Kostino's game is here, and okay, Katrina Lahano, and the last game is also here. So what's the opening? Tarash opening. Tarash defense in this game. Okay, Queen d4 is one of the best moves in this position. Knight d4 is not that cool, so Queen d4 will be played, I guess so. What's happening in other game? Katrina Lahano. Okay, bishop c4. This is the Greenfield defense. I have played this opening from white side quite a lot, and then the castling will be done, cd4, and then White will definitely play queen e2, bishop b2, rook maybe to d1 square. This is the usual idea in this situation. Pawn needs to go forward, and black will be definitely try to play b6, bishop b7, and knight c6. These are the usual ideas in this situation. I don't know what will be the thing. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'll just refresh the page once. Koshniuk is having this situation. Bishop e7, castles. Okay, Sicilian defense is there on the board. And guys, are you there with me? Are you there with me? Do let me know. Do let me know in the chat. New games have already started and we are enjoying over here. Thank you for all the subscribers who are new here and who are subscribing. Thank you very much. Guys, we are very close to 4,500 subscribers. So keep subscribing so that we will reach that milestone very soon. Okay. Bismarck is talking something in Russian, but well, I don't understand. It will be great if you write down something in English so that I can understand. But thanks for being there. Okay, let's continue now here. Isipenko. Okay, I think Isipenko needs to come back, and here French defense has been played by Avander Liang. And okay, knight a5 means this knight will be heading towards the b3 square at some point, or maybe b3 is stopped. That is also another idea in this situation. Okay, what's happening on the top board? Daniel Dubois is playing against Jeffrey Zhang. Their first game was drawn. So USA needs to come back in order to stay in the match. Otherwise, they will be knocked out here. Not knocked out. Now the finals are here. So Russian team is almost there to win the gold medal, I must say. Queen e2, b5 has been played. Bishop d3, bishop b7. Okay. And we have seen this position earlier also in this Olympiad. Queen's Gambit accepted. Rook will be coming to d1 square very soon, and this bishop sometimes they go for b3, bishop b2, or sometimes they even go for bishop d2, knight c3, like that also. But I prefer playing b3, bishop b2, knight d2, and then followed by rook to c1 and rook d1. Of course, it is going to come on the board, right? So maybe that is something going to happen. Apart from this thing, okay, Artemio, who was the hero of the previous round, I must say, he is going to try and win this round also. Casting bishop d7, okay, and g6. Okay, this is a very old line in Ruy Lopez. Stenis used to play this thing, and this time Artemio is going for the older line, because here, see, he did not allow any kind of latest structures where bishop c2 comes, and then this bishop goes to b4, g4 square, and b5 move was played, then knight a5, ac5. All those structures are avoided. He goes for the older structure which Stenis used to play with g6, bishop g7. Monmoy is saying, hello brother, I hope for the best. USA beat Russia in this match. Then we'll see the exciting blitz. Yes, definitely. We are rooting for that thing only. We will definitely enjoy. But against Russian team, it's pretty difficult. It's pretty difficult. They are super strong, super solid also. Okay, b5. Okay, b5. Now, what is the thing? What is the thing? b5 has been played. Okay, we'll continue with other games. This is going to be a very long game. Maybe now a4 will one of the ideas. Just going for this pawn. Maybe then rook b8 will be played to support the pawn on b5 square, right? And now what? Knight to b3. Okay, there was an impassment. Okay, we were around this position. I talked about the b3 being guarded over here. So Isipenko plays rook b1, going for the b4 move, and that's what he played. He capture, and then knight captures on b3. I don't think so. Knight will be capturing here. Maybe knight might be going to c4 square. I know that knight c5 will be one of the ideas, and then oh, b7 is hanging in that case. Knight is going to capture, as well as the rook is also going to capture the pawn on b7. Okay, knight c4 is not a good idea. So maybe here knight b3 is forced. Yeah. According to the survey, they believe in Russia, of course. Yeah, they believe in Russia, of course, because Russia is already they are ahead in this thing, right? So rook into b3 and queen c7. Okay, the queen is going back, but bishop a4 is the threat now. That's what I feel. But after bishop to a4, bishop b5 will be played, and the pieces will be exchanged. Whether they want to exchange the pieces or not. I really don't know, because this bishop on c1, it is supposed to be not that great bishop, because light square bishop is preferred in this position from white side. But rook h3 has been played, maybe in order to play rook g3 in future, so that the g7 pawn will be a weakness, and he can definitely hit on that pawn, because if castling is done, the ideas like bishop h6, rook g3, so white is already prepared for the sacrifices on the king side. So Avander Liang needs to be very careful in this situation. Okay, knight d2 has been played. Why this move is being played? Okay, maybe f4 is one of the ideas, maybe not. Okay, let's check out other games. Kostyuniuk, okay. Okay, Sicilian Defense once again, and she has done the rook lift. Rook is going towards the h3 or g3 square. Okay, rook g8 has been played, so that the pawn on g2 is under attack. f4, wow, this pawn is protected now, and as we play f4, the e5 square is kind of guarded, and if you play e5, then f5 will be played. This bishop will be opened up, and the f7 pawn will be a weakness. Wow, this is going to be very interesting, I guess so. And another idea is also that this to play e5. If this is captured, capture. If d5, then bishop d3, putting some pressure on the pawn on h7 square. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Well, Russia is the one who is leading over here, and we are enjoying the matches. As a neutral thing, we are enjoying the matches, nothing else. Thanks for being there. Okay. Katrina Lahano has bishop to g4 on the board. Okay, this piece is pinned over here. E4 is no longer a possibility, because cd4, knight d4 will be played, and if rook d4, bishop into d4 will be played, because knight d4, whenever you go for this thing, the queen on e2 will be hanging in that case. So that's not a good idea. Maybe here I might go for h3 and just try to exchange it. Okay, here Swarang is saying USA has a plan like this in the Kazakhstan, India. They lost the first round, and in the second round, and Armageddon means blitz match, they won. Now also that can be possible. Yes, 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 it is definitely possible. Okay, bishop a3. Bishop needs to come in the game. That's why bishop a3 is played. Okay. Okay, I'll just refresh the page, and we'll come back to that game after some time. Okay, queen d1, and then what? Rook b1, rook d8, castle. Okay, this is the situation over here. d4, wow. Here she wants to just exchange everything. She just wants to get rid of the pawn on d5, which was a weakness in the position, because always remember this thing. Whenever you have the isolated pawn, that is the queen pawn, it is a weakness. Okay, and the thing is that either you can take advantage of your piece placement, which is like the open position is there, by playing d4 and just open it, or you can just play around with the pieces and try to create some attacking possibilities. But white is super strong, so maybe that's the reason like she went for this thing. Here the weakness is gone. This pawn is also captured, this pawn, and now rook is there in the center of the board. Maybe bishop e6 followed by rook to d8 is one of the ideas which black might be going for. So here Leia is definitely having some good chances. Okay, let's see what is happening on the top board. Daniel Duvo. Okay, b3 has been played. Maybe the knight is going towards the c4, and the e5 pawn, e5 square will be controlled by two knights. And after p3, I think this bishop is all set to come on b2 square, right? Then this bishop will be putting some pressure on this diagonal. And let's see. Bishop e3 is a threat in that position. Well, in this position, bishop e3, no, it's not any position, right? Bishop b2 will be played here. Maybe you're talking about the previous one, maybe. Okay, now the pawn on b3 is under attack. Still I'll go for bishop b2, and then followed by rook to c1, so that I can put some pressure over there on this c5. Then black needs to move the queen somewhere, maybe to b6 square or maybe e7 square. Okay, bishop b2, this is under attack. Maybe I will not be surprised if queen e7 is played, or even bishop going to e7 square. But playing bishop e7 is not that cool. I think queen e7, if somebody attacks the bishop over here, then simply casting is also one of the ideas. The position is kind of safe. Over here. Okay, let's check out other games. Artemeo's game, playing with the black pieces, and okay, he played a very different opening line, which used to be played by Stennis, I must say. G6 bishop G7 is a old setup. I also like this setup. Means this is not the main line, right? So whenever you play something new, it is kind of interesting. Why not queen b6 in that position? Queen b6. Well, what are you going to do on this side of the board? And another thing is also there. Bhageshri, the bishop into f6 is a threat, and then the pawn structure will be ruined in this thing, and you won't be able to castle in this side of the board because this bishop is already attacking on h7. And the idea is like this knight coming here, then queen g4 or queen h5, black's king will be in trouble. So that's the reason I feel like this bishop might be going back, or queen might be going to e7 square. Okay, fair enough. We'll check out what they are going to do. d5 has been played. Okay, the center is closed now, and b3 was also played in this position. Okay, let's check out okay, this game, Greenfield Defense, queen a5. After that, they have not played. Bishop into c5 will be played, and this is a usual sacrifice, I must say, which black players give, because if you capture on c5, b6 will be played. Bishop doesn't have any good squares, and then bishop b4 followed by knight b4, c b4, and queen b4. It is the likely possibility in this situation. Okay, we have 81 likes. We are just 19 likes away from having 100 likes on the stream. Keep liking stream, guys, and let's have 100 likes on our stream. 157 votes are there. I hope the number of votes which we will have that many likes on our stream. Okay. And I just want to tell the viewers that chess coaching camp will be announced tomorrow. It will be related to opening, so stay tuned. And second ICA tournament will also be announced. So okay, I'll just pin this message so that you will definitely have this thing. Okay, thank you very much for liking the stream. We'll continue now with other games. I'll just refresh this page. They're thinking too many since long time, and nothing has been captured. Okay, let's see whether this time the moves are going very slowly, I guess. So how did you begin? How did you beginner camp go here? Well, it is beginners camp is, means it's not a camp, it is the batch is going on. Every weekend we have 1 hour, so 2 weekends means 2 days are in a week, so 2 hours a week. Beginners batch is going on. Viraj, the camp will be online. It will be having fees also. It will be having 2000 rupees fees, and all the details tomorrow I'll be announcing. And do check out my social media as well as the YouTube channel, and it will be related mainly towards the opening, how to prepare the opening, and all the things related to the opening. Plus we will be having a little bit about the middle game also related to those openings, like whichever opening you are preparing, how to prepare for the middle game for those openings. So I will explain about all those things. There will be only 4 days camp will be there, every day 2 hours, or if we are going to have 5 days camp, then it will be 1.5 hour every day. And after that we will be having a tournament also. So many things are there. I'll be announcing everything. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, rook d1. The game is almost equal, I must say. This might be equal. Everything is going very equal. Russian team is playing very solid chess. There is no way that they're going down on any of the board. Rook c1. Okay, here queen b6 has been played. Okay, wow. Queen b6 was suggested by whom? It was suggested by Bhageshri, and that's what is played over here. Good, kudos. Knight d5 has been played. Okay, centralizing the pieces somehow. White did not go for bishop into f6 because the king was still there on e8 square. If the castling was done, then the bishop into f6 was a clear-cut interesting idea. But when the castling is not there and the king is in the center, I think capturing this is not a great idea. Okay, now one thing is like g7 pawn is like a poison, because if you capture that pawn, then rook g8 will be played, and there will be great attacking possibilities on the pawn on g2 square, because this bishop is already aiming towards here, the queen is also, and the bishop is also aiming towards here, and then h5, h4 and h3, these are the ideas which are there from the black side. So pretty interesting choice to play knight d5, I must say. And let's see what happens after some time. Okay, knight h5 has been played by Artemio. I just want to flip the board and check it out from their side. Artemio is having a little bit less time, and well, here usual possibility is to go for this f5 move. That's why knight h5 has been played. And how white is going to do in this position, I just need to check. This is like a King's Indian setup, I must say. Only thing is that it started with the e4 setup, like e4, e5, but it has converted into King's Indian setup from black side. That's why old players who wants to play the King's Indian after e4, they used to go for this thing. And the lines related to the Perk defense and modern defense, those lines are also avoided here. So very interesting play, I must say. Very interesting. So if you want to play some interesting line against Ruy Lopez, then this is the opening which you can go for. Okay. Okay. Now what? This bishop is there, and okay, the rooks will be exchanged somehow. Maybe the rook will be coming on c8 square. That's why king d7 has been played over here. And this bishop is hitting on this pawn on a3, right? So black doesn't need to worry. Black is actually one pawn up. And what should be the evaluation? Okay, these pawns are not going forward. That is one of the ideas. But if king c6 comes after the exchanges, then what? I think black might be getting some chance here. Rook b3, okay. Rook b3, I think somehow black is having some chances. So Avanderlian is pawn up in this position. His bishop is there on this diagonal. And if all the rooks are exchanged here, I don't see how white is going to defend the position. Because one more thing I would like to tell you, this bishop is a dark square bishop, and most of the pawns from the white side are also on the dark square. So anytime if this bishop comes here on this diagonal, then white will be in trouble. So here Isipenko is again in trouble. So Evander Liang might be winning in this game, right? Guys, are you there with me? By any chance, if you are there with me, do let me know. Do like the stream and do subscribe to the channel also. We are very close to 100 likes. I hope that we will definitely get 100 likes on our today's stream. Okay. Chess Olympiad is there. Okay, Kostyuniuk. She is going for the king. This queen is centrally placed. And wow. I think she has sacrificed a piece. Where did she sacrifice a piece? Let me check. e5, capture, bishop c5. Oh, wow. She sacrificed a bishop over here because she is having amazing position. Rook h5 has been played here on the board. Okay, no sacrifice, no. Queen will be played here and the c5 bishop is hanging. Okay, my bad. I thought like, okay, she sacrificed, but she is getting back the piece. She will not be pieced on. But this knight will be very well placed in this position because the bishop on c8 is kind of cramped because the pawn on f7 and all these pawns are on the light square. So we know this strategy, that the color strategy, we say that whenever we have the bishop, if our pawns are on the same color, then the bishop is kind of cramped. Shrikant Bhosle, yes. Okay, Russia is playing very safe. Oh my god, f5 has been played. Now knight g5 is coming on the board. h7 pawn is a weakness. Knight f7 check is also coming. Oh my god, queen is also under attack. So knight g5, rook h7. Kostyuniuk is going to win this game. This is a big blunder. f5 has been played here. Why did she go for this thing? Queen g7 was the only move by which she would have been. Means the position was difficult. But now knight g5 just ends the game in just one go. Because queen e2 if you play, rook h7 is a check and mate. Is she going to play knight g5? Because after knight g5, queen g7, then also rook h7, queen h7, knight h7, king h7, and okay, you will be queen up in that position. I don't have any doubts that Kostyuniuk will manage to win that game. That is, Russia is playing very safe. Yeah, but this is just getting over. Knight g5 has been played. So Kostyuniuk scored the first victory for Russia. So from USA, somebody needs to win. Is there any board where USA is stronger? Let me check. Queen e5. Okay, the queens might be exchanged. Queens might be exchanged here. And what else is there? Here USA doesn't have any chance. 3-5 pawns are there, 5-5 pawns are there. Okay, 2 bishops are there, so maybe some chances, but the pawn on d4 is a pretty weak, and knight d4 is also going to come because 1 2 supporters are there and there are 3 attackers over here. Oh my god. So USA is going to go down, I think so. What is happening on the top board? Wow, this knight is a very beautifully placed knight here. Okay, let me refresh the page if I am on the correct position or not. Okay, bishop here. Okay. Oh, there is a tactic. Rook c3, bc3 followed by rook b1. If the queen goes anywhere, then bishop c5. Queen c5 needs to be captured, and the rook will be capturing the bishop on b7. So white will be the one who will be having 2 pieces for the rook. This is what is going to happen on the board, I guess. So okay, bishop into f3 can be played, but queen f3 and the rook on a8 is hanging in that case. So that's really amazing. So here rook c3 is the move which Daniel Dubois might be going for against Jeffrey Xiong. I recently came to know like that is not the Jeffrey Xiong, it is Jeffrey Xiong. So whether he is going to play rook c3 or not, we will wait for a while. We'll wait for a while. Knight c3 has been played just now. Okay, just let me check 1 minute. One minute, guys. 1 minute. Some urgent message is there. I'll just check it out. Okay, fine. Bishop into h7. Okay, rook c3. He goes for bishop into h7. Goes for the rook on g8. Well, we were thinking about rook b1, but that is not something good because bishop into f3 was one of the ideas. Okay. Okay. That is there. Bishop h7. What black can do in this position? The rook is almost trapped in this situation, and now again rook b1 can be one of the ideas. So white is definitely having some great chances over here. We'll check out other games. Is there any chance? Okay, here USA has some chance on this board. These pawns are pretty strong. I think here Suez can win against Artemiev here, so they can come back, guys. They can come back. USA can come back, but they already have lost 1 game. Kostyuk has won this game, and here USA needs to win 2 more games. Kostyuk won, yes, exactly. Kostyuk already won the game, and here white is having good position, so USA has some chance on this board. And here what is the situation? Okay, this looks like equal. 4 pawns. Bishop into f2 has been played. Okay, 1 2 3. This pawn is not going anywhere, so but okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 pawns are there. Oh my god, 2 pawns down for Isipenko, man. I wonder Liang once again he is going to win this game or what? He is 2 pawns up. He's 2 pawns up. I think he is going to win. He's going to win, man. So here Avander Liang is going to score the second win. So this might be a tie break. Okay, USA will be winning 2 games, and okay, this one we can say USA might be winning. Avander Liang is winning in this game also. 2 points for USA, 1 point down, and now Kostyuk already won. And here USA is if they draw this game, if they draw in this game also, then there is a chance. Okay, but black is having some good position. Knight is there, very well placed in the center of the board. Okay, and in this game what's happening here? Daniel Dubois is the one, so 2-2. It might be a draw. If everything is drawn, then USA doesn't have any chance. It should be winning, so somehow they need to defend on any of the board. Means Jeffrey Xiong should maintain something. Okay, he gave back the exchange over here. Rook into d4 has been played. Okay, now I might go for ed4. This might be one of the ideas, so that this queen also will be opened up. Then d5 is the idea, because if you play bishop d5, rook d5 is going to come. Okay, we'll check out other games also. Suez is definitely having great positional advantage over here, because black's king is also a little bit exposed in this case. Keep liking the stream and do subscribe to the channel if anybody new here, guys. We are very close to 100 likes, so help us to reach 100 likes. Okay, and this is getting crazy. USA having 2 winning positions. Darius is going to win against Artemiev, it seems like that, but we never know. Like, okay, We never know. This might be a draw. Of course, Artemiev is a world-class player, and this might be a draw. We never know. But I wonder Liang has done amazing job. Hats off this guy. He has won back-to-back 2 games against Isipenko. He is okay. The knight is trapped now. Knight is not having any squares. The knight is trapped. Knight h5 will be there. Now f4 is going to come on the board. I guess so. And maybe you can even play on this side of the board also. Let's play b5, a5. All these moves can be played on this side of the board. This pawn is queening. This pawn will be queening. This game is just going. And look at this timing. He has 9 minutes on the clock. So he has won against Isipenko with a lot of time on the clock. So Isipenko played very slow chess in this round. So that's why he is paying for that time management here. That's what I will say. Okay, what's happening in this game? Opposite color bishops are there on the board. And whenever the opposite color bishops are there, the chances of drawing the game are quite high. But the only way in which you can have realistic chances of winning is when you can like create some attacking possibilities. And if black manages to create some attacking possibilities on this diagonal, then only black will be having some chances. Okay, that is also shut down very quickly. White player is so smart that she shut down everything. I was talking about that thing and she said like, okay, it's not going to happen. G3, rook c8. Okay, black's bishop is kind of active, white's bishop is not active, so I will go for the black pieces over here. Okay, now this is the situation. Okay, knight c4, 1 2 3 4 5 pawns are there, 1 pawn of position is there, and black is pawn up in this situation. The pawn on b7 is hanging. Maybe b6 is the move which will be played to support the pawn over here. Then black will be having one extra pawn on the board. Okay, knight e3 has been played. Maybe knight needs to go back. Yes, and now play b6. 2 bishops from black side, 1 pawn of position. So USA is going to win this game. Okay, 1-1 until now, and USA is going to win this. No, not USA. Sorry, I meant to say Russia is going to win this game. So 1-1 is already done. This game, it looks like a draw. So 2-1 Russia will be leading, and on this game USA had a chance. This game, what's happening? Okay, he has started to make some interesting possibilities for USA. If Jeffrey manages to win this game, then it will be good. Otherwise, Russia is just already there. Russia is already winning the FIDE, means Online Chess Olympiad, guys. They're already there. They're already there. So it looks like Russia is going to score. No matter what, Russia is going to score. Young Wonder won. Yes. I wonder Liang has won. Just capture everything, right? Rook into d8, just capture everything. Queen into d8 and g into f3. At least Jeffrey Jeong will not be losing this match if they manages to save everything. And if on this board, if Suez wins this game, then USA will be the one who will be leading. But okay, what's happening? Okay, this game will be drawn. That's what we are expecting. And on this board, if USA player who is her name is Cervantes, she is FM and she is having low time also. Okay, let's look at this game from their side and just hope that some miracle will happen and this game will also be drawn and USA will win this game. So there will be blitz game. So 2-3 games are important which are going on. I'll just keep them in a line. The games which are already over, I will not think about them. 3 games are going on, 4 games basically. Okay, Daniel Dubois is the one who is. Okay, bishop into f3. I'll just refresh the page. Have they played the move or not? Because only 2 minutes are there. Anything can happen. Okay, gf3 has been played. Okay, gf3. This pawn is a passed pawn. Rook into d4. Okay, queen into d4 will be played, and maybe the queen will be coming on b3 square. Why did they go for this thing? Queen into d4, or maybe ed4 is also there. ed4 if you play, then the knight will be attacked, and if the knight moves, the pawn on c3 will be falling in that case. Okay, queen d4 has been played. Black is definitely having the great chances because this pawn is there and it will be saved, guys. It will be saved. The pawn cannot be captured. But we cannot play queen b3 because the knight on c5 will be hanging in that case. The pawn on c3 is going to fall. No. The pawn on a4 can be captured whenever the queen captures on c3. That is one of the ideas. Well guys, I'm feeling damn sleepy, I guess so. I'm missing out on some of the moves, and we are very close to 100 likes, guys. Do like the stream and do support the channel. Okay, let's make it 100 likes. If anybody new here who has not liked the stream until now, do like it. Okay, this is the first time we are having 30-40 people on our channel, and that's a great thing, I must say. Thank you very much for all of you for being here and subscribing to the channel until now. Okay, let's continue for the games and enjoy. Queen d4. Okay, let's check out other game here. Artemio is the one who is fighting for his life, I must say. Rook c6, bishop into f3, and queen into f3 should be played. Bishop into f3, queen into f3. Yes, the pawn on f4 is a weakness, but somehow I think Vladislav has defended the position very well. And if all the games are drawn after this, okay, here this game is almost getting over now. Russia is going to win this match. Russia is going to win this match. Oh, rook e8. Okay, opposite color bishops, as I mentioned earlier. Rook into e8, rook into e8. And can we play rook here so that there will be some possibilities? Rook h1 and queen g1. Oh my god, Anna's king is definitely very weak. Rook into e8 followed by rook c1 will be played. The idea is to play rook h1 followed by queen g1, and well, the king is too much exposed in that case, and black's king is kind of safe. Okay, the queen can also come on d4 square to put pressure on f2 pawn. This might also be one of the options in the position, right? Okay, thank you very much for making it to 100 likes, guys. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. Queen d4. This is what I was talking about. Queen d4. This game is getting very tensed. White is not having any time on the clock, so Katrina is having time advantage. Her bishop is stronger in this position. She has one extra pawn on this side of the board. Of course, white is having one extra pawn, but the pawn is completely blocked because of the bishop on d8 square. And now what is happening? Oh, rook c3 is the idea here. Simply going for the queen, and queen is not having any squares. Wow, rook into d5 has been played. Okay, she missed rook d3. Rook c3 was a great idea. Queen was not having this square, this square, this square. Nothing was there. Now the pawn on f7 is a weakness. Rook f5 needs to be played. Queen e3. Okay, is she going for the exchanges or not? That's the big question. Maybe queen f6 will be played, not going for the exchange, because if we go for the exchanges, then it might lead to a draw, and white needs to win the game. I don't know what, like, exactly. Okay, here in this position, 1 2 3 4 pawns are there. Oh wow, this is crazy. Okay, Jeffrey is definitely having some chances because he has the outside passed pawn on this side of the board, and black is having outside passed pawn on this side of the board. Okay, the pawn on h5 plus queen c5 has been played. There is no check which is going to happen. Okay, knight f6. Knight is going towards this pawn, and the queen coupled with the knight, I think this pawn will not go forever to the queening square. It will be stopped. Queen g5 check is the move which will be played. Oh wow, this is going crazy now. Okay, this bishop is putting some pressure over here, so the knight cannot really move. Queen e8 is the move which will be a check and mate at any point, right? Okay, queen c4 going for the bishop. Bishop needs to move somewhere. Bishop, how many moves are there? Oh, h7 has been played. He's going for this thing. If queen captures on a4, queen f6 check. Okay, then king f6, and the pawn will be queening. In that case, king will go back, and in that case, Jeffrey will be having the pawn on the side of the board. Okay, 3 pawns are there, but Jeffrey will be having one extra pawn on this side of the board. The king is kind of safe in the center of the board because his 2 pawns are there. Definitely black will have some chances. Queen, yes, he goes for queen into f6, and the queen has been done here. Queen g5. Okay, I think with the best play this should be a draw, but if anybody who is going to have some chances, it is definitely black, because black has the outside passed pawn in this board. So check. The draw can be done anytime. So I'll go to the other game. What's happening in this game? Okay, 2 pawns are there. White is having 1 2 and 3. Okay, this pawn can be captured anytime. King e6 is going to come, and rook into d6 will be played. Rook into d6, king into d6. This pawn is okay, it can always be stopped because the king will be under this square. Okay, and this only one pawn. Okay, this is going to be drawn. This is going, because the king might be going up, but whenever you try to bring the king, I think this g4 will be played. One of the pawn will be exchanged in that case, so he is not going for this thing. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, now what's happening here? Okay, knight d1 has been played. Two bishops are pretty strong from black side, pretty strong, and there is one extra pawn also on this side of the board. So white is not having great position. So Russian, this youngster might be winning the game, And what's happening in the Anna's game? Opposite color bishops are there. I think this game also black is the one who is having extra pawn. So no way this game will be in USA's favor. This will be drawn. This game, I think black is the one who is going to win. So USA already trailing here. Okay, there is some slight chances there from the white side in this board. And here what's happening? Jeffrey Zhang, okay, it's already drawn. Okay, Russia has already won, guys. Russia has already won. There is no chance that the Russia will be playing the tie breaks, I must say. There will not be any tie break. The games are almost getting over in favor of Russia. So Russia will be the Online Chess Olympiad champion and 2021, I must say. Very convincingly they played. They kept on winning against each and every team, and they showed that why they are on the top. Superpower, I must say. Superpower. So keep liking the stream. We have already reached 108 likes, and if anybody new here, do subscribe to the channel. Also, we are very close to 4,500 subscribers. And guys, as I have written here, the message is pinned over here. Chess coaching camp related to the opening will be announced tomorrow, and we will be having second in like Incredible Chess Academy tournament. Means my academy is there, Incredible Chess Academy, and we will be having the second tournament very soon. I'll be announcing it also in 1 or 2 days. So stay tuned, because the prize money for that tournament will be more than 50,000 rupees. So it will be fun. I expect that many players will be participating, because last time more than 300 participants were there in that tournament where we had 50,000 cash prize. This time we are going for the more. Okay. Thank you very much for liking the stream until now, and keep subscribing. That's what I'll say. Okay, black is having that. This game is almost drawn. Okay, I will not check out that game. Rook b3. Okay, this bishop is under attack. If we capture here, then bishop into e3, bishop into d2 is there, because there will be piece down, just piece down. I think this is over. King e2 if you play, then everything will be exchanged, and black is just one pawn up. The king will be coming up in this position, and black should be winning this pawn as well as this pawn. Okay, king a2. We can exchange everything. Let's play rook d3, bishop d3, king d3, and bishop e3, king e3. And in that case, just play king d7, king c6. Black is just winning because of the pawn end game. Outside pass pawn is there. We can just play this also. Russia OP. Yes. What's the score? Well, Russia is winning everywhere. Russia has already, the score is like first match they already won, and second match also they are winning here. They are winning. Okay, this match will be drawn. So the results are there. This will be the final result, I think so. And here on youngsters board, this is just winning. King g4 followed by king into g3 followed by king f4, and well, then g5, and the pawns, all the pawns are just falling. King f7. I think she will not give up. G5. Yes, g5 is the move which I would talked about. If we capture, then king g5, and this pawn is just going to queen in that position. Okay, Russia has won, guys. Russia has won, no doubt about it. Very convincing victory for Russia. Very convincing. And the pawn queens. This is the last game, which will be over very soon. This will end in a draw, I guess so. She will not keep on fighting. Lano is the one who wants to win, or what? I think she will just offer a draw here. Great resistance, I must say. In the first match, USA was very close to drawing the match, but this was a clean sweep, I must say. Amazing games. It was pleasure to like comment about the games. If any Russian fans are here who are watching, congratulations all the Russian fans over here. Your team is truly amazing, and Russia is the winner. Okay, the games are over, guys. The games are over. Amazing games by all the players over here. Russia won with this final score was how much? One. Okay, 1.5. I'll just check out the results. Okay, let me check out the results over here for you, and the results are over here. Just refresh the page. Okay, this is also 3.5 and 2.5. Russia won with 3.5, 2.5. This match also. So it was very closely fought game. Like both the games were 3.5, 2.5. Russia wins. Okay, with very close scores. I'll just put this score here, 3.5, 2.5. Russia won. Wow, this is great. Very close matches, and USA team, despite having youngsters in the team, they managed to play quite well. They fought very hard, and amazing play, I must say. Okay. Okay, guys, that's all. Yes, as I told in quarterfinals. Yeah, you told in quarterfinals. Yeah. So the poll which was here, I'll just announce the poll. 80 or 207 votes were given here, and Russian team won the Online Chess Olympiad. Congratulations to Russia. That's what I will say. Okay, the poll results are here. 85% people were rooting for Russia and only 14% USA. But on the by the score, I must say that it was not like that. It was very close. Maybe 60-40. They always kept on fighting. And Avander Liang is the like true one who fought till the end, and he won both the matches against his very strong opponent. His name is Andrei Isipenko. Well played, Russia. Yes, guys, well played, Russia. And I just want to tell you this thing, that keep supporting our channel. I will be having many interesting videos tomorrow also. I will be live streaming also, and we will definitely meet with some interesting videos. So for educational and instructive videos related to chess, do subscribe to the channel if anybody is new here. And thank you very much. That's what I'll say. I'll take your leave now, and good night. We will be meeting tomorrow for sure. And thanks for supporting. I hope that your support will be continue like this. Yeah, he beat Isipenko 2 times. Not only once, he beat Isipenko 2 times in the first round as well as the second round. So if any questions or something like that, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll be taking your leave, and good night, and thanks for being there. Okay then, good night. Russia is the one. So in the end, congratulations, Russia. You can write it down in the chat, and I will take your leave. Okay.